Cavin Sullivan is being linked with a move to Manchester City. According to sources, Cavin Sullivan, an American wonder kid born in 2009, is close to finalizing a deal to join Manchester City. Despite the lack of a formal signing, both parties have verbally agreed on the parameters of the agreement. Major European clubs such as Real Madrid, Borussia Dortmund, and Bayern Munich have shown interest in Sullivan, widely regarded as one of the most talented individuals in his age bracket. In spite of the fact that the Philadelphia Union made an effort to keep him by offering what was ostensibly their best ever homegrown deal, Manchester City's financial prowess appeared to tilt the scales in their favor. Sullivan's career trajectory is about to undergo a dramatic change as a result of the potential transaction, as he is getting ready to leave the Major League Soccer team and join one of the most dominant football teams in Europe. The temptation of Manchester City proved to be too powerful to ignore, despite the fact that Philadelphia Union was willing to facilitate his European dreams. City Football Group, based in Belgium, currently plans to loan Sullivan to LSK. This move is intended to foster his skills and provide him with crucial playing time once he reaches the age of 16. Despite the fact that Sullivan will not be able to play for Manchester City until he reaches the age of 18, this loan arrangement demonstrates the club's dedication to Sullivan's long-term development. Sullivan's imminent shift to Manchester City, despite the transaction not yet finalized, represents a significant milestone in his rapidly developing basketball career. Now, before we start today's video, subscribe to our channel and like this video. Here we go. What makes Sullivan so special? Suvin Quinn, the older brother of Cavin Sullivan, a developing prospect in the first squad of the Philadelphia Union, has been closely observing his siblings' extraordinary path. Cavin Sullivan began his career with the Philadelphia Union. Quinn acknowledges the tremendous talent demonstrated by his younger brother, despite the fact that he has a personal policy that prohibits him from seeing long highlights of players who are 13 years old. His extraordinary abilities were on full display during the Generation Adidas Cup, where he stood out even among players older than him, demonstrating his potential as a future professional. Sullivan's remarkable abilities were on full display. Quinn has a clear and vivid recollection of Sullivan's outstanding performance against top-tier young teams like Arsenal and Real Madrid. In these matches, Sullivan not only held his own but also dominated the field with his outstanding talents and dexterity. The fact that Sullivan is considered to be one of the most promising prospects in the world for his age group, despite the fact that he is still young, is a testimonial to the enormous talent and potential that he possesses. Quinn respects the relevance of individual player trajectories and the unique conditions that impact career selections. While he realizes the uncertainty surrounding young development and the obstacles that lie ahead for Sullivan at Manchester City, he also admits the fact that Sullivan faces potential challenges. Quinn acknowledges the disappointment that some Philadelphia Union supporters are experiencing as a result of Sullivan's planned transfer to Manchester City. However, Quinn emphasizes the importance of respecting Sullivan's decision and recognizing the opportunities presented by European clubs. Quinn has high hopes that his brother will be able to make a smooth transition into his European journey, as it is currently envisioned, without any unneeded disruptions or issues. This is despite the fact that there may be concerns about the possibility of changes in plans or attempts to redirect Sullivan towards a different course. In the end, Quinn realizes that the journey of every player is different, and despite the fact that there may be anxieties and uncertainties along the route, he continues to be optimistic and supportive of Sullivan's future endeavors in the world of football. Is this legal? There are a lot of complicated steps involved with football transfers, especially for young players like Cavin Sullivan, who are still in their teens. According to the usual rule, a minor is not permitted to transfer to a foreign club until they reach the age of 18 years old. On the other hand, Manchester City is utilizing the European exemption in the case of Sullivan because he is in possession of a German passport. This allowed Manchester City to avoid having to pay the European exemption. As soon as Sullivan reaches the age of 16, he will be eligible to transfer to a club that is located within the European Union using this exemption. Gio Reyna and Christian Pulisic are two examples of players who have previously acquired this exemption, despite the fact that they joined Borussia Dortmund when they were only 16 years old. Despite the fact that this is an exception, there are still situations and challenges that are unclear, particularly when taking into account the fact that Sullivan is 14 years old at the present. It is probable that the Philadelphia Union, the organization that has been assisting Sullivan in his growth at their academy, may argue for reasonable compensation for the role that they have played in his development. Furthermore, there may be concerns regarding the possibility of manipulation due to the fact that Manchester City is a member of the City Football Group, which also includes New York City FC and Major League Soccer. And Sullivan is located inside the jurisdiction of the Philadelphia Union's academy. This may give rise to concerns surrounding the likelihood of tampering. Successfully navigating these legal issues requires a high level of experience, and conversations may involve negotiations to ensure fair treatment for all parties. On the other hand, it is essential to address these legal considerations in conjunction with the anticipation of Sullivan's possible transfer to Manchester City, despite the fact that the scenario may appear to be complicated. Sullivan with the USYNT. The outstanding performances that Cavin Sullivan has given have firmly established his position as a rising superstar in the making. Sullivan never fails to leave an impression wherever he is on the field, particularly when he is leading the under-15s to victory in the Conquer Championship and winning the Golden Ball Award for being the best player in the event. He has attracted extensive notice due to his talent and promise. There are great expectations for the trajectory that he will take in the future. It is essential to approach the situation with prudence, keeping in mind that Sullivan is still only 14 years old, even though it is necessary to celebrate the accomplishments that he has accomplished. The progression of a football player can be unexpected, and even if they show early potential, there is no assurance that they will be successful. Sullivan's achievements are a testament to the improving standard of youth development in the United States, regardless of what the future may hold for him. The increasing acknowledgement of American talent on the international scene is reflected in the bidding war that is taking place among prominent clubs such as Manchester City, Real Madrid, and Bayern Munich for exclusive rights to Sullivan's services. The Philadelphia Union Academy, which is where Sullivan has been honing his skills, has been essential in developing various famous talents, which demonstrates the progress that has been made in the country during the course of youth development activities. As Sullivan moves closer to the possibility of making a transfer to Manchester City, there is a growing sense of anticipation for what the future may bring. It is essential to have reasonable expectations for him and to give him the opportunity to mature and develop at his own speed, even though it is important to wish him the best. The future of American soccer appears to be more promising than it has ever been before, with exciting possibilities such as Sullivan leading the push among them. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on our fantastic content. Thank you for watching our video today, and we look forward to seeing you at the next one. Goodbye for now.